What's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Door Kickers 2 Task Force North, where we've been using real-world military tactics and CQB doctrine to play this game, at least, to the greatest extent that is practical in a video game. The game is Door Kickers 2 Task Force North. If you don't yet own it and you'd like to get a copy of it, I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic game. You'll love it. I've been playing it for years. We've been playing it on the channel here for a heck of a long time, and you can grab a copy of it from my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. If you purchase the game over there, you'll be supporting the channel directly, as well as the guys over at Kill House Games. Thanks to those of you who decide to buy the game from my store. All right, boys. We just finished up our first tour of duty in the Northern Belt. That was a quick 1-week campaign. In the process, we unlocked a bunch of new stars, and we also have 2 doctrine points. I have since spent those stars and those doctrine points, and I actually went back and I played a bunch of the single missions just to farm some stars and see what's going on over there. But I really want to dive back into these more bespoke campaigns, and so that's what I would like to do today. So today, let's take a look at Operation Subjugator. I am going to take the Rangers on this campaign. They are now level 8. Of course, the Rangers are TFP Task Force Pairs. Operation Subjugator here says that ELINT, or Electronic Intelligence, eavesdropping, warns of major insurgency. Blackhead's operation targeting the oil industry in the lower Pard Basin. The Blackheads are kind of like the more elite of the insurgent factions, a little bit more dangerous than the run-of-the-mill guys. They might be looking to take things over or just blow things up. In any case, we're deploying advanced teams on select facilities and standing up QRF teams to respond. Makes sense, so we're kind of moving into a force protection posture to secure critical infrastructure in an area that is under threat by insurgents. That all checks out. If we go over here and look at Doctrine, you'll see that those 2 Doctrine points that I have, I dropped them into Assault SAWs. This is going to get our LMGs up to snuff. Previously, they're very effective, obviously, at suppressing, but the guys just can't shoulder the guns quickly. So this is going to be, helpful in allowing me to confidently put LMGs in the stack with assault squads without having to worry as much about them failing to get the gun up in time and ended up, taking casualties as a result. On the equipment side, we'll run through all this here in a little bit, but I have unlocked the PVS-31 night vision, and I've unlocked a few other things that we'll get into here in just a second. But for now, let's get this thing going. I am not going to enable Iron Man yet. We will get to a point after I get through these campaigns where we will put Task Force Pairs into the pressure of an Iron Man campaign. That day is not today. So first up, Phase 1 is day 1 of 4. That's interesting. I wonder if it's truly only a 4-day campaign. But Phase 1 of 4, surprise, 20 troops available for deployment. Looks like we only have 1 mission available to us. That mission is down here. It's just a clear hostiles mission. Easy. Let's see what it's all about. All those quiet hours on guard duty, and then chaos erupts when you're just not ready for it. Objective, Silly Symphony, is under attack. Repel the assault on the facility. There are still many civilian workers in and around the facility. It seems that the insurgents are just here to damage the equipment, but we need to be sure of our fires as we maneuver through the building. This is a very sensitive situation, and there is no ETA on the QRF, so pull your pants up and grab a kit from the truck. Don't let them dig in. Interesting. So I don't know if we are the QRF, like the initial QRF, or if we are on site, in position, already providing the force protection for this facility, and then, by virtue of that, already in a position to defend. But let's check it out. Let's take a closer look at the map. It does look like we are kind of a QRF, right? We've got 2 spots inside. Those require concealment 8, which suggests that they're for the CIA faction. We have 1 mobility slot here, and then we've got our QRF spot up here, and we're arriving in a MATV. Okay, so to me it looks like either we were just chilling in the trucks, not in guard positions, or we just arrived. I don't know why we would arrive in a hurry and then combat park. So I think we were probably already here, just hanging around the trucks. Let's take a look at the map itself. So they're going after oil storage, I assume. That's kind of like what the mission describes. Everything within these walls is, generally friendly, and it looks like the enemy's arriving in non-tactical vehicles. Door open right here indicates that folks may have just arrived from it. Car on fire here. Potentially they just arrived from that as well. Could have arrived in this covered vehicle. Certainly then arrived, it looks like, here. We have a rifle in the back of that vehicle. No weapons observed here. But yeah, so it looks like they basically pulled directly up to the X and are trying to get in here to assault this. So in the defense, typically, particularly if we're in like a force protection posture, I would expect that we would already have been here and set up defensive fighting positions. I'd expect to see obstacle belt in the road. I'd expect to see more hard cover along the perimeter. I'd expect to see primary, alternate, supplementary, and subsequent fighting positions or battle positions, so we could fight a, you know, an area or a perimeter defense with some depth to it. But none of that seems to be the case today. And instead, we're faced with this like bizarre circumstance where it's an assault that we have to defend, but we are way out of position to do it, and we have to hustle to get into position. So basically, you know, execute essentially a counterattack or a counter assault, and also sort friendly from enemy, and put an end to the enemy advance on the objective. That's pretty rough. That's actually that's extremely rough. To do this, I think the right blend is going to be 2 grenadiers, 2 assault. Just, I would typically say, like in the defense especially, a machine gun would be great. I just don't know. I mean, maybe I bring 1 machine gun. The reason I'm hesitant is because that machine gun, you know, I want to get them in position to get set up and lay down a base of fire into an engagement area to attrit the enemy. But because we're out of position, I don't have the luxury of like pre-positioning this defense. And the fight is already like ongoing. All right, well, let's get crazy. Let's go Drummer, Philly. We will bring a 249, and then we'll also bring a Grenadier. So Drummer and Philly, we've got Mark 18s, Glocks. We've got high-cut helmets with PVS 31s. I guess we don't really need those. I will get rid of the Nas since it is daylight.
Roger.
Across the board. There used to be like a debuff where if you were wearing knobs in the day, it restricted your visibility. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't need a thermal torch anymore. I'm probably just going to need lots of bangs, lots of frags. I don't really even need breaching because there's no locked doors internally that I initially observed. And if they are, like I'd assume because they're friendly, they're mine. What I'm going to do is go triple bang down here and then smoke up top. I'm actually going to copy this. I'm going to give this to Drummer as well. Alright, and they've both got Mark 18's EOTech's suppressor, Glock, high-cut helmet. I did buy the all-around Sappy, so everyone's got level 4 plates, front, back, left, right. Sick Boy's got, so we did go down to a Mark 18 with a 203 on it for 40 millimeter. And he's also got the EOTech in the can. He's got the all-around E-Sappy smoke frag. Happy with those. And then I think I'm also going to give him additional bangs. I think like a lot of handhelds are going to be helpful here. And I'm not going overboard on the HE because we're in a friendly environment. And I don't want to be tossing HE that could hurt my boys. I'm going to do the same thing down here for the 249. For the 249, only difference on the 249 is like, yes, it has the EOTech. We also added a can to it, but everything else is still good to go. I don't really know what to expect here. This is a non-standard door kickers mission for sure. One of the things I'm kind of interested in is like, is the attack still ongoing? Like this is the high-speed avenue of approach. It looks like the vehicles have arrived from this direction and come through the gate right here. Is there more vehicles that may arrive? Because if that's the case, like machine gun here, oriented this way, would obviously be quite helpful. And then the other thing is because they've gone to the X and they are blasting this way to kill this stuff, I can either breach here and move through the structure and get in a CQB gunfight, which is the preferred method if I want to prevent them from destroying stuff, or I can swing around the long axis and set up here. And I think, unfortunately, it's going to end up being a combination. I think I'm going to have to put some sort of element here to contain the enemy to prevent them from exfilling off the objective because we do want to destroy them. Looking at this high-speed avenue of approach and then also looking out here because yeah, I'm expecting this kind of flow of forces to continue in this direction. And then simultaneously also do like this kind of back clearance through the facility itself. So I think I'm going to go Grenadier and 249 external in that support element. Then I'm going to have Philly and Drummer 2-man the assault into this building. So it's going to get spicy. Let's check it out. It is good to see. Oh, dang, there's like blood and stuff over here already. But it is good to see that there's no people, at least in that vehicle. All right. So I'm expecting that this room is already clear. So I'm just going to get Philly in here. And they are going to get in here with a quickness. This can just be an open door.
Affirmative.
That's Drummer rolling through there. And then Drummer will post up right there. These guys are going to do this in a hurry.
Roger.
And as soon as they're inside, I'm going to have them keep moving quickly because I think we're safe until we get right here to this spot. Simultaneously, I'm going to have these guys pie this corner. We have that assault saw skill now, so I'm feeling a little bit better about their ability to kind of get in close range gunfights. I'm also going to turn on thumbs up for killing. And I'm going to have the saw go to the corner, pieing long, expecting to see contact here, probably barricaded right here. And then I'm also going to have the Grenadier move on his flank because I'm thinking guys bailed out here, and it's possible but that they're going to be coming around this direction. So I want to be able to kill here, and kill here, and kill here, all at the same time. So yeah, let's see how we do here. Yeah, there are civilians inside. Dang. Going back to the mission objectives here, our job is just to repel the assault. So there is, I mean, I'm sure we get evaluated on, you know, civilians that are harmed. But the mission objective is just to kill the bad guys. So from a game perspective, I can go as slow as I want and still pass the campaign. I'd like to do my best, though, and preserve as much life as possible. Yep, there's one kind of as expected. Civilian right here. This is tough. And then, oh man, Grenadier, let's go. This is your moment. How quick can you get it off?
Deal out! Tango down.
Jesus, freaking HE hit something. That's not good. Raj is injured. Sick Boy's injured. I wonder if I put suppression down. Did that just kill a civilian? That may have killed a civilian. I am going to put suppressive fire on that breach because they are flowing through there. Essentially, you know, basically exactly how I expected. I'm going to have Sick Boy bump over a little bit more. That civilian right there might have got smoked right down the edge. And we're going to hit this dead space. There was a civilian standing right there, too, that might be just gone. And I'm worried about this corner now, too. But we're about to make entry here and get this counterattack moving. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Lobbing frag!
Come on, frag. Good frag. We're going to send another one. Keep up the suppressive fire from that 249. I'm worried about this dead space. We're super, super at risk right now.
Lobbing frag!
All right. Got to make a tough shot here. We've got a veteran insurgent and a suicide bomber right on top of each other, but luckily Philly's got a gun on them both already. Some dead space right here. That's going to be our next priority. Come on. Yeah, dude, that civilian's toast. No. What did that grenade hit? It hit this freaking Vespa or something. Or I smoked this dude up with this suppressive fire. I don't know which way it went, to be honest with you. I know that it's bad. But, you know, what can you say? It's a terrible geometry, terrible situation.
Get out of here.
All right, so this guy, veteran insurgent's going down, suicide bomber's going down. All right, that should have done that. I am going to bump our machine gunner up to here with a quickness. Roger. I'm going to leave the grenadier for now, and then as soon as the machine gunner's here, I'm going to resume the suppression on this breach and continue putting fire on this breach. But we got the machine gunner covering him. These guys are both dead. We're going to peek this corner real quick and go long, like so. Not super concerned here yet. I'm going to assume that's cleared space for now. And there's that freaking flank from the corner I was so worried about. Oh, we're so toast. We are so toast. So toast. Oh my God. We're so toast. He's already super messed up. All right, kill this. I'm gonna assume that this is clear briefly. I knew that it was coming that way. I just didn't have the firepower for it. Solving too many problems at once. I need you to kill that immediately. I need you. The question is... Yeah. I gotta see if he can just get there in time. He did. Let's go. Frag this corner. Tuck into cover. Maintain this. Oh my God, I don't know. All right, looking okay over here, but now that I've got this cover, I'm going to put a frag around that corner. I'm going to tuck him into cover, so if we get hit from the bottom, at least he's already, behind something. I can kneel if I need to, but I need some sort of security, so I'm going to keep the gun up, get this frag out, and then re-peek the corner so I can then reorient my 249 to the south and put fires back on this gate, and then I have to continue this clearance over here at the same time. All right, they've got a dude with a, I don't know, I see a bipod, so I'm assuming there's a PK or something over there. That's a tough one, though. Instead of backing out, I'm going to hold him in position here. So he's got just like a kind of a funky angle, but if I can get into cover, I can get a bang over there. There it is. Force him to move. Over here, we're still looking all right. They're throwing a frag at me as well.
Roger.
Haven't seen that yet this
Get down!
campaign.
Flash out!
Move, dude. Move.
Tango down. Clear!
Jesus, this is a gunfight.
Roger.
All right, now I can pivot. And then get this gun turned back on over here. How much ammo you got left? We're good. We're gravy. Okay, that looks okay. This isn't a terrible situation. I can peel it real quick. Left and right and see what else we got up here. That bang did exactly what it was supposed to. Screw you. That's a kill. We have a civilian here. That's a kill. And again, we're smoking up dudes that are now arriving again from this counterattack. So the enemy is moving exactly as I expect them to. It's just a matter of like managing all these disparate elements at the same time. Little dead space in here. Possible a bad guy got in there already, but I don't know how possible. I'm going to have them start being a little bit more deliberate with the way that they pie this. Turned on thumbs up for killing. Go two-man. Put this man on just a quick delay. Have them both move at the same speed. Yep. Alright, I'm going to put the gun into a watch and shoot. He's going to keep watching this area. I'm comfortable no longer suppressing this breach just because I haven't seen any more dudes flow through it. And then over here, we've won that initial fight, but his sick boy is hella injured. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold this because my concern is there could be more enemy arriving from this direction. If I come up here and park my ass on this corner and look down this MSR, I'm exposing my rear to anyone coming this direction. This isn't an ideal position, but at least he can see everything coming from the top. So I'm providing early warning to anyone that's going to button hook on our 249. And I'm also not exposing my rear at the same time. I'm going to tuck just a little bit back into cover. I can still see basically 90 degrees right there. Yeah, there's a bunch of these guys in here. Holy smokes. Keep creeping. Holy crap. All right, near threats gotta die fast. Teamwork makes the dream work, boys. Let's go. All right, I need one to hold long. This is a tricky one. So we've got to have one hold long. Drummer's gonna end up doing that. Simultaneously, Philly's gonna move across this open space to protect his flank. On this side, I'm still feeling okay with my security situation. It's a fun map. I'm enjoying this. This is cool.
No tangos.
Yep, that's why we're holding long. Yeah, shot right there. We're clear in here. We're basically going to repeat the same exact procedure here. Being mindful of civilians, I have to put him on a second delay. This one's going to be sketchy because I am near certain we've got bad guys down this hallway. So I'm going to bang it. I'm going to initiate this movement after the bang goes out. Okay. And as soon as that bang goes out, do I have you... As soon as he gets here, he's got to peek it. There we go. Alright, that looks good. Go code looks good. Still comfortable with the security situation over here for now. Not ideal, not perfect, but sufficient. Waiting for that bang. There it is. And go code.
Alpha, go.
All right, we're going to end up holding in cover, holding long security. I've already got one gun in the right place, and he should be able to take care of these guys pretty easily. He does indeed. I can't see what's all the way out there. Oh, man, I wish, like, it's almost worth pushing my machine gun up to this corner to hit this. But, again, if I move the machine gun forward, he becomes exposed to everything coming around this angle because he's facing this direction. And that means I have to bring my grenadier forward to cover his rear over here. But by doing that, I'm exposing the grenadier to everything coming from up there. So the only other option is to continue this ridiculous two-man clearance. And so that's what we're going to do. Don't like it. I have another barricaded shooter right there. I'm going to put everyone at a halt. There he is, exposing like an idiot. All right, let's have him step across.
Alpha, go.
All right, that sucks. How are we doing on ammo? We have 16 and 14. That's okay for now. I'm gonna have one go high, one go shallow. Challenge is I have a civilian in this breach. There's a shooter. And he has a gun on me, and it's a freaking FAL. This is actually really bad. It's pointed directly at me. It's honestly, I'm gonna back off because it's gonna take a second for me on the move to make that transition, even for Philly. So I'm gonna back Philly off. I'm also going to back off Drummer. I'm going to pivot Philly back to here because I'm expecting this guy to maneuver.
Roger.
Gun up, please, sir. Thank you. I have a civilian out here with that guy, though. That's not good. Now the challenge is, like, I need to hold security on this angle. I also have dead space right here. I also need to get some sort of handheld out here to win this peak, or I'm toast. I think I'm going to hold Drummer on these angles, and I'm going to attempt to kind of like solo pie clear this with Philly. Holy, there he is. All right, I'm going to keep going this direction just to clear out as much of this dead space as I can, being wary of this window. Another civilian here, another civilian here. All right, that's as far as I feel comfortable going for now. All right, back to this. Move, bud.
Wilco.
I'm going to try the same move here. Pie off this dead space and button hook this corner. Being mindful of what's outside. Just 2 civilians, 3 civilians, 4 civilians. That room is clear. I'm going to bang dead space for Drummer.
Banger out.
I have Drummer do the same for me. Both of them employing handhelds at the same time is super sketchy because we gave up security for a split second, but here I calculated it's worth the risk. And then they'll both be able to push long and clear their respective dead space at the same time. Alright, so this is all clear. Next is this giant room, and again, because these vehicles deployed outside, it's absolutely possible that they got into here. It has been really quiet on this side of the street for a while, so I am going to go ahead and press this. I feel confident that the enemy has positioned all of the forces that they intended to. We're going to move forward there with the Grenadier. Get these guys stacked in cross coverage. It's a huge room for 2 dudes. Okay. I'm expecting there's got to still be somebody over here, right? Guess not. Maybe. Yep, there's 1, 2. Okay. Well, what you got, my man? So this guy has a shoulder fire. He's a blackhead, so super dangerous dude. RPG 26 on his back, and then we have a sniper. That's a vicious position for a sniper to be in, which is why I was worried about like that window and exposing to this dead space. But I didn't even consider that it could be someone over here. I knew obviously that there's a possibility of it, but I wonder if I can get a frag over this. Looks like I can. Let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if that sniper can pivot fast enough to kill me.
Lobbing frag! Frag out!
Alright, so that frag's out. That's going to kill the sniper. Then he's got his Mark 18 to clean up the other guy. We'll move back into cover as we do this. Sniper's looking my way now. I thought that. I'm an idiot. I put both of those HE on the same target. Alright, so now that sniper's looking my way, I don't want to mess with that one bit. I will hold this angle. I'm going to move forward with the saw. If I get into here, I'll be able to get a frag on him. So I can pull security off here to the right, clear out a bunch of this dead space, get into some really good cover. Alright, while they're working that, might as well deal with this catastrophe.
Wilco.
We'll throw this door. I'm going to let it breathe for a second. Then we'll bang it afterwards. I'm going to just hold it in cross coverage. Definitely don't have enough to go dynamic in here with just 2 dudes. Like, meaning I don't have the combat power to flood this room. It's one of those I unfortunately have to fight from the threshold. Even there's probably civilians inside that are in trouble. As expected. Bang the center of the room.
Flashbang out!
Nice work by my saw gunner. Dude had an RPG. Alright, that bang went off. This man's already taken a shot in the room, so he's seen most of it. He's going to step center and check the dead center of the room, and then he'll go ahead and take it. It's kind of a weird format, but because he's got this obstacle in the center of the room, so he's going to go long. Simultaneously, we will hit the opposite direction. With Drummer, he'll also take a center peek, then check his hard corner, and then collapse the sector of fire. Holy smokes. Okay. As it was written. Alright, now that we're in position over here, we know we can get a frag damn near on that sniper. I'm exposing him briefly to do this, but he's in really good cover. This room is clear and secure. We'll have them collapse all the way. I guess there is a little bit of dead space right there. Yeah, now we're clear and secure. Have them both collapse to the far side.
Frag out!
Not your best throw. Last grenade. Let's go, my man.
GL out! Tango down!
Good. Alright, now we can clear the rest of this. I can reposition my MG right here. Good. Alright, let's take a peek outside, shall we? Get a bang into this dead space, just being super cautious, no reason not to be.
Flashbang out!
There's a civilian right here. He threw the bang, so we'll chase it with Philly. Philly's banged up pretty good. It's going to expose us long, that's okay. Drummer will follow. Alright, now we're in a dangerous situation just from a direct fire control measures perspective. We've got a machine gun over here oriented on the same direction of clearance of these guys. So clearly a very dangerous position here. What I'd like to do is get this grenadier all the way down, then slide him over. into this area so that I'm at least, my fires are going up and away from this assault element. There's a shooter. What's he got? A Foldy Boy AK. Alright, that was a clean one tap. No issues. I'd like to hold everybody right now just because we're in such a precarious position as far as the geometry is concerned. I'm gonna get smoke right there. That'll allow me to scoot the Grenadier all the way down.
No tangos.
Yep, everyone just hold what you got. We'll hit this at a run. That smoke's working. I'm expecting that we'll have an opportunity here once the smoke is cleared to clear out the rest of this with fires from the south. Why not throw some handhelds? Given the opportunity, not that kind. There we go.
Don't
Flash
shoot!
out! Flash out!
Yeah, if you civilians could not run in the middle of the gunfight, that would be super. Alright, I'm going to hit this go code now and see what we see with the Grenadier.
Alpha, go.
Alright, I'm going to slide him back in. We're going to end up repeating that same regime of flashbangs. I guess the only other dead space I have is right here, but I don't know that they would have made it all the way to the bathroom. I guess I made a big assumption that they would not have. Maybe that was too dangerous an assumption. Alright.
Waiting for Alpha. Hanger
Alpha,
out.
go.
Flashbang out. Hanger out.
There he is. Alright, we got one to squirt. And he's dead.
Good
Alright.
job. Mission complete.
That's a fun mission. I really enjoyed that one, actually. You don't get a lot of the, like that defense or counterattack kind of missions in Door Kicker, so that's fun. We did end up with only 2 stars because we took a civilian casualty 3 seconds into the operation, but that was a good time. Let's take a look at this replay.
Lobby frag. I got hit. Tango down. Lobby frag. GL out. Get down. Injured. Frag out. Get down. Flashbang out. Got one. No tangos. No tangos.
Alpha, go. Alpha, go.
Flashbang out. GL out. Throwing frag. Flash out. Throwing frag. GL out. Got him. Flash out. Clear.
Don't
Flash
shoot!
out. Banger out.
Alpha, go.
Waiting for Alpha. Banger
Alpha,
out.
go.
Flash out. Flash out.
Good job. Mission complete.
I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, I'd appreciate you guys just leaving a comment down below to jump in the conversation, liking the video, or subscribing to the channel if you have not yet done that. try to make these videos as often as I can, mixed in with all of the other stuff we cover here on the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm Controlled Pairs. This has been Door Kickers 2 Task Force North, and I will see you in the next one.